Welcome back, I'm Lisa Spitz. While national network shows wowed audiences, they did not have a monopoly on stars. Channel 3 has a long history of our own local celebrities. From the earliest days, we featured many local stars and shows as well.
Beautiful, isn't it? Day Kitchen, where we try to bring you recipes that you might like to add.
Kay Russell's Ladies' Day was a long-running favorite, featuring fashion and bridal shows and interviews with Hollywood celebrities.
Okay, now you hold on to yours and
I'll hold on to mine, yes.
Viewers were treated to Denny Sullivan and the Gang, a one-of-a-kind show with an on-staff orchestra. And hosting movies on Channel 3, Charlie Featherstone as Canyon Jack.
This is Canyon Jack. Each night at 6 o'clock on this channel.
And of course, the cult classic Monster Movie Matinee.
I said, don't you agree? Ipal, you're not listening to me.
Forgive me, kind host. It's beginning increasingly difficult to focus my attentions. My thoughts wander. It is beginning. It's time.
Speaking of books, I should continue my entries in this ancient chronicle of the family
Of course, kind host. I recall that you were about to add my name to the list
Do you understand me, Ipal? Your head is all that remains.
And now, steaming into port, here is your host, Magical George the Magician.
Later would come STM Showboat for the kids with a live children's audience.
Here comes the STM Showboat! Yay!
It's time. Time for the STM Club with Scooby-Doo. Time for fun with all your favorites. That's right.
And the STM Club with cartoons and skits, many featuring behind-the-scenes station employees.
You have to go into a disguise. That's all.
Bowling for Dollars had bowlers competing weeknights on lanes right next to the current NBC3 studio.
It's time to hit
Sanford, right here in Syracuse.
NBC3 has a rich history of entertaining and informing.
When we come back, we take a look at 75 years of news in Central New York and hear from some familiar faces.
I was the first reporter in the newsroom who was a woman. That had its own challenges as well.
Plus, we'll look at 75 years of weather and the technology to keep you safe.
I remember when I came here, it was 1976. And so I came here on the tail end of some of the greats in local broadcasting. I got to see like the Jim DeLine show, Bowling for Dollars with Bud Hedinger, met Joel Marinas, Fred Hilligus, some of the old timers who really established television in Central New York. And I got to witness some of the live programming that we actually did in these studios. And it was quite an exciting time. And I got in on the tail end of that. And then I stayed with the station through a number of different changes in the way we do things here locally.
Doppler the Weathercat. How did the name Doppler come about? We got it from Doppler radar, but we had people write in. We had a contest back then, and the contest was write in and let us know, how we're going to name the Weathercat, and the name that we pick will give you, I think it was like a small portable TV. Okay, this is back obviously a while ago. Okay? Well, over 2 weeks' time, we had over 11,000 people write in. Okay, for Name the Weathercat, and we did choose Doppler.
One of my most memorable stories that I covered was Vanessa Williams, the first Black Miss America. And I had covered her locally here at Nottingham High School and on the statewide level. And we were sent to Atlantic City. And when she was named Miss America, it was a great moment. And we were recognized along with the national news when she recognized me, and we were able to ask questions. And we had just followed her from, you know, a Syracuse University student locally. And I remember so many people thinking, nobody from Syracuse is going to become Miss America, and it was just a big deal. And I remember coming back, and it made so much news that, you know, people were asking, you know, who I was and what, you know, what we were covering and that sort of thing. And it was just a different time.